Hi guys, this is Dr. Joseph from Christy Jayanti School of Management, Bangalore. In the last video, we saw how to create VLOOKUP function on the same datasheet, and today we'll see how to protect the datasheet with a password. So let me go to result sheet and let us understand why we need to protect the sheet with a password. Now imagine we give this sheet to the user, the student who wants to check their result over here. The user is actually giving the input only in this cell, which is B10. He does not have any other need to edit this cell or this cell or this cell or this cell, or for that matter any other cell in this particular worksheet. He needs to edit only this particular cell, and he has to enter his roll number, and he has only this requirement. If I give him access to edit all these things, what happens is, suppose if he deletes this particular cell and then you lose the information on this particular screen. So for the user, it's better to protect the sheet with a password so that he does not have any access to any other cell other than this particular cell B10. So similar to our user ID and password which we use for our mail and other stuff, we can also set up user ID, password for this particular sheet, whereby if the user tries to edit any of this cell other than this cell, he can do that only with the help of a password. Without the password, he cannot edit anything. He can edit only this particular cell B10 without a password. So that's what we are going to do. So for that, what we have to do is, first of all, we have to lock the cells in this Excel. Excuse me. So I need to lock all the cells in this worksheet, and then I have to keep this particular cell unlocked, and then I have to use the password kind of a key to lock it. So I have to set the lock in all the cells and keep this cell unlocked. So how do you do that? So first I have to lock every cell. So I press Ctrl A. So you have to click outside and then you press Ctrl A. When I press Ctrl and A, you can see here all the cells are selected. Now we have to right click in the workspace, and then the menu, what it appears, you have to click on this particular option which says Format Cells. When you click on this option, you will be taken to the Format Cell dialog box, where you have a couple of tabs. Hold on for a second. So where we have 5 different tabs over here. This we call the tab, where you need to go to the last tab which says Protection. Here you can see there are 2 checkboxes, locked and hidden. So we have to click on this locked option. You need to ensure that there's a tick mark over there against this option, locked. Now when I give OK, you can see here all the cells are locked. So how do you check that? Let me go here and check. Right click, you have to right click on this particular cell. In the option, go to Format Cell, and then look at this, it is locked. So let me check here. Right click on that cell, go to Format Cell, look at this, it is locked. So what Excel has done is, it has locked all the cell. What is the other requirement? We have to lock every cell except this particular cell B10. So what we will do is, we have to unlock this, because this is also already locked. Let me show you. We have to right click, go to Format Cell. You can see here B10 is also locked. So we have to unlock this. How do you do that? You just click over here, ensure that there is no tick mark against the locked option. Now when you press OK, now what we have done is, we have locked everything, and then we have just kept this cell open. Let us just save this file. So now we need to protect the sheet with a password. So it's like your lock and key. You have the lock, but then you need the key to lock it actually. The same way, now we have set the lock. Now we have to use the password to lock it. So if we have to use the password, then you have to go to the menu which is Review. When you click on this Review, you can see here under the section Changes, there's the first option which says Protect Sheet. When you click on that, you get this Protect Sheet dialog box. and by default Excel has all these options selected. Let us read this first line. It says protect worksheet and contents of locked cells. So what this option will do is it will protect all those locked cells and it will not protect the unlocked cell. It will give the user the access to the unlocked cell. So this is what we want. So let us just give the password over here. So for the sake of convenience, I'll give the password as 1, 2 and 3. Let me give OK. Excel will prompt you to confirm the password. Let me confirm it 1, 2, 3. And then when I press OK, I can see here the options got changed. Now it says unprotect sheet. So it means our Excel is protected with the password. Let me check it. So I'm going to double click here and it gives the error message. It says the cell is protected. Let me check here. Again I get the error message. Let me check here. Again get the error message. Let me check here. Now I don't get because that particular cell is unprotected. Now let me see. I'll change the input. I check. Now I can see when I gave the input, the Excel is able to change all the values in this locked cell, but I cannot change the values manually in this locked cell, and that is what we want. We don't want the user to access any of these cells except this particular cell, and that is how we protect the sheet with the password. Now look at this. Go to the home menu. See here, none of the formatting options are enabled. Why? Because since we are protected with the password, the user will not be able to do any of these things. And if in case you want to give him permission, you have to give him permission under this option. Only then he will have access to edit anything over there. Okay, now let me show you how to unlock this sheet. Now go to review menu, click on this unprotect sheet, and what are the password I set? 1, 2 and 3, and I give OK. Now it is unprotected. Let me check. Go to the home menu. Look at this. Look at the ribbon. All the formatting options are enabled. Let me click here. I am able to access. Let me click here. I am able to access. Let me click here. I am able to access. So this is how you lock or unlock Excel sheet with the help of a password. Thanks for watching. Join me for the next video. So we are done objective 1 and 2. Let us see the validation option in the next video. If you like my video, please do like it, subscribe my channel and share it with your friends as well. Thank you once again.